Knight f3. On d5. On c4. Threatening pawn takes d5. On e6 played by Nakamura. On d4. Knight f6 leads us into Queen's Gambit declined 3 knights variation. Knight c3. On a6. On takes d5. On takes d5. Bishop f4. On c6. On e3. Bishop d6. Bishop takes d6. Queen takes d6. Queen c2. Knight bd7. Bishop d3. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. Rook e8. Rook ab1. On a5. On h3. On b6. Rook fc1. It is novelty move. Erigaisi Arjun's idea is to play on e4. On takes e4. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Bishop b7. Bishop takes h7 check and gain a significant edge. Bishop b7 played by Nakamura. On a3. On c5. Bishop b5. Rook ec8. Rook d1. Knight f8. Queen f5. Queen e7. Knight a4. Threatening knight takes b6. Bishop c6 played by Nakamura. Threatening bishop takes b5. Knight takes b6 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Bishop takes b5. Knight takes c8. Queen c7. Nakamura is preparing to play on c4. On a4. Bishop takes a4. Rook dc1. Rook takes c8 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn takes c5 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Rook takes c8. Rook dc1. On a4. Knight d4. Threatening knight takes b5. Bishop c4 played by Nakamura. On c6. Knight g6. Nakamura considers playing Knight e5. Queen c2. Rook a8. On b4. On takes b3 and take decisive advantage. Queen c2 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Threatening queen takes a4. Queen a7 played by Nakamura. Queen c3. Knight e7. Stop here and find the strongest move for Erigaisi Arjun. On b4 is logical continuation as on takes b3. Knight takes b3. Knight takes c6. Knight d2. Knight a5. On e4 position is equal. Let's go to the main line. Knight e7. Nakamura intends to play Knight e4. Queen b4. Rook b8. Queen e1. Queen c7. On f3. Knight c5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook d1. Slightly worse move played by Erigaisi Arjun. On h6. Nakamura is looking to play Knight e4. Queen c2. Knight takes c6. Knight takes c6. Rook takes c6 and seize the initiative. Rook bc1 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Knight e4. Threatening knight takes c3. Queen e1 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Knight takes c6. Knight f5. Knight e7. Knight takes e7 check. Queen takes e7. Time to think, find the best continuation for Erigaisi Arjun. Rook takes d5 is logical continuation as bishop takes d5. Rook takes c8 check. King h7. Queen b1. Queen g5. On f3 position is equal. Let's explore the main game. Queen takes e7. Rook d4 is an inaccurate played by Erigaisi Arjun. Rook b8. Threatening rook takes b2. Rook c2 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Rook b6. Queen a5. Threatening queen takes b6. Rook a6 played by Nakamura. Threatening rook takes a5. Queen e1 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Rook g6. Queen d1. Queen g5. Threatening queen takes g2 mate. Queen f3 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Erigaisi Arjun wants to play. Rook takes c4. Pawn takes c4. Queen takes e4 and establish a winning position. Bishop b3 played by Nakamura. Rook c8 check. King h7. Nakamura wants to play. Rook f6. Queen g4. Queen takes g4. Pawn takes g4. Knight takes f2 and seizes the initiative. Pawn h4 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Threatening pawn takes g5. Queen takes h4 played by Nakamura. Queen takes f7. Think carefully what is the best move for Nakamura. Rook takes g2 check is best move here because King takes g2. Queen g4 check. King h2. Queen h4 check. King g1. Queen g4 check. Nakamura have small advantage. Let's go to the main game. Queen takes f7. Rook f6 loses position played by Nakamura. Queen g8 check. King g6. Nakamura considers playing. Queen takes f2 check. King h1. Queen e1 check. King h2. Queen g3 check. King g1. Rook f1 check. King takes f1. Queen f2 mate and take decisive advantage. Pawn g3 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Threatening pawn takes h4. Queen g4 played by Nakamura. Nakamura considers playing. Queen f3. Queen e8 check. Rook f7. Rook takes e4. Queen takes f2 check and dominate the board. Rook c7 played by Erigaisi Arjun. King h5. Nakamura might go for Queen f3. Queen e8 check. Pawn g6. Queen e5 check. Rook f5. Queen takes f5 check. Queen takes f5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes g7 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Rook g6. Queen f7. Time to think, find the best continuation for Nakamura. Queen e6 is best move here because Queen takes e6. Rook takes e6. On f3. Knight takes g3. Rook takes g3. Rook takes e3. Still Nakamura is losing. Let's proceed to the main game. Threatening rook takes g7. Queen f7 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Erigaisi Arjun is looking to play. Rook takes g6. Queen takes g6. On g4 check. King g5. On f4 check. King h4. Queen takes g6 and gain a significant edge. Bishop c4 is an inaccurate played by Nakamura. Rook takes g6. Queen takes g6. On g4 check. Nakamura had no choice but to throw in the towel.